Hello, welcome back to Royally Wrapped. Today we're going to start right away putting the copper wire straight down the back side of the crystal. This is an amethyst out of a new mine from Brazil. Go ahead and wrap it up nice and tight. You're doing crisscrosses around the whole body of the crystal, using a good amount of tension in the left hand so it doesn't slip out of your hand. You're going to put the bail on the very top of the crystal, and now we're going to run that through the bail. Using tension, pulling it nice and tight. Flatten this baby up. My bad, I'm kind of out of the screen right there, but really all I'm doing is making that as flat as possible and symmetrical. Take that extra piece and we're going to make a little C curve. Cut the excess off. Remember, it's always better to start off with a little bit more wire than you might need, just in case you don't want to run out of wire. It's always best to just have like a centimeter or two of space to work with. So we're going to make a tightening lightning bolt right here in the middle, give it some extra character. Because we work with just one wire, this is going to tighten the entire structure of the crystal pendant. Gotta wipe my hand off a little bit. And this is our finished result. What do you think? So from the very beginning, we start off with a square copper wire, 21 gauge is the size. Take the dowel plier. We're going to use the second to largest dowel. I like to flip it around 4 times, so that way there's 3 full circles and a half. Again, it's always best to work with a little bit more. Straighten this wire out a little bit and grab an amethyst. This one is called a Chevron amethyst, also out of Brazil. You can tell because of that it has a big white lines in it, and it's a lot deeper in color. So you always got to figure out the best way and how you want it to hang, because each crystal is so different. You have to, each wrap is going to be unique to the crystal. Always start off at the very bottom, running it down the back. Put the veil on the very top. One more around the top. Just checking, showing you guys how the skeleton, how it's going to look. Bring it through the bail about 1.5 times. Tighten it. It's always important to tighten and squeeze while you go. Cut off the excess. The simple rack technique, it took me about 3 years to develop it, but I'm just showing you guys so that way, it doesn't have to take you 3 years. Gonna take this extra piece, nice and tight, So you got that sleek finish in the very top. Obviously we're not done here. We're going to take off that excess. Let's get rid of that little piece. Make sure you're holding the crystal with a good amount of tension. I'm going to straighten out anything that looks kind of wonky. Now I'm just going to show you how sturdy that skeleton is. It's not just going to fly off and, you know, the wire itself isn't going to just bend. It's very sturdy. We're going to put one of those lightning bolts in the back, help tighten everything. So that's how this one turned out. This one is the Chevron Amethyst. They're both from Brazil, but as you can tell, the one to the left, the texture of the stone itself is kind of chalky. It's amazing how they're the same crystal and yet there's so many differences. Here's a little close-up, high definition of the crystals themselves. Now we're going to start with our third amethyst, again with the 21 gauge copper square wire. I love this tool over here, the dowel tool. It's definitely made my life a lot easier. Again with the 3.5 loops. I'm going to grab another chevron. This one's got kind of a funky shape. It's very beautiful. I'm going to see which way we should make this one. I'm thinking like run it down the back like this. Run it down the back. We're going to make a quick little crisscross at the very bottom, holding with a lot of tension, squeezing as we go. Reposition the bail to go to the very top. Nice and tight. I'm going to wrap him around about, I think 1.5 times. That's how the baby is going to look. I prefer using copper rather than silver wire. I was using silver for a long time, but copper in itself is really good and for conductivity and energy itself. And if you're practicing meditation or any kind of chakra Reiki healing, copper is definitely the way to go. So I just decided to use only copper about a year ago. Cut off that excess, and then we're going to flatten that out. Looking very nice. I think this one's my favorite so far out of the three. Do the C shape. We stretch the bail just a little bit. Gotta make sure everything looks nice and symmetrical. Tuck that piece really tight. Straighten everything out. Now let's see where to put a lightning bolt. Sometimes I wear goggles, you guys, because like you just saw, it can just pop off right into your eye, and nobody wants a scratched cornea. So wear safety goggles. There's no shame in the game. I do often. Now I'm showing you this shape because I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's crazy how these amethysts can be from the same place and look so different. So here I'm just straightening everything out and showing you how sturdy the actual skeleton itself is. Amethyst is a beautiful stone. Besides the fact that it's gorgeous, it has a lot of amazing healing properties. The most common that it's known for is protection. Protecting your energy from, you don't want to, lose your energy, because that is very possible. We've all been with somebody where we feel drained after hanging out with them. Amethyst is definitely going to help you with that. Now that we're done, I just want to thank you all for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one.